Time for Mr. Truck, reviewing the latest innovations for your truck and trailer.
For part two, we're going to review the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. And both these trucks, compared to the Ford, they both have 5-foot beds or crew cabs. Ford calls theirs a Super Crew. Tacoma is called a double cab. The Tacoma has a V6, a 3.5 V6, and a 6-speed automatic. And it's got special TRD exhaust, TRD Pro intake, cold air intake manifold, and it's got the Fox shocks. So it's got quite an off-road package on it. We're going to take it up, hopefully, and climb some rocks. We might go out in some pastures and jump through some snowbanks, not snowbanks, some blowouts in the sand, and probably tow some trailers with it. See how it performs. So this is part two. We'll compare the Tacoma to the Ranger. These are the top-selling trucks out there, I think. They, in the mid-size class, the Tacoma was the old Hilux back when Toyota first brought the truck over in 1969. That's when this came out as a Hilux, and then in, I think it was 1995, it became the Tacoma. So it's got some heritage to it. It's actually the number one selling of the compact trucks. A lot of people off-road with these trucks. You know, they treat them like Jeeps, and they have a lot of fun with them. This has got some really cool decals for the TRD Pro package. It's got a graphics package, and they're very similar in size. They're both pretty tall trucks. They both have same size beds, and they both tow trailers. Now this one I think tows 6,400 pounds of trailers, where the Ford Ranger will tow 7,500 pounds. We're going to go out and have some fun with this Tacoma. Mr. Truck here with another truck review. This is the 2020 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, the big off-road package. You may hear gunfire up here in the mountains. It's in April. People are target practicing, they're playing with their ATVs or side by side, so you hear a bunch of them running around. But we're going to try out the crawl control on this TRD Pro. It's a nice package. This has this 3.5 V6. It's 275 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque. And that TRD package, it has the skid plates, the special tires and wheels. It's even got a TRD Pro air intake, desert air intake. It's got a different cold air intake for the air filter. It's got Fox piggyback shocks. And it's really well equipped. So we're going to try it up here. It's a lot of snow on the ground. Yeah, it's April. In the mountains, we're up, 11,000 feet, 12,000 feet. And it's a cool trail by Bunt School. We do all the time. But I want to see how well this does in the snow and the rocks and the slick mud. And weaving in and out of the ATVs. And we're trying to be all socially responsible. So I got my scarf, my 2-layer of handkerchief. So sometimes when I'm riding the horses is what I wear. But now whenever I go to a store to get supplies or get fuel, I wear my mask and put on my white gloves and do all that. But to be safe, there's nobody riding with me. There's no cameraman on here. It's just me. So it's just me in the wilderness and all these guys running around the mountain. But this is a cool truck. It's a crew cab. They call it a double cab, 5-foot bed. And we're going to review the whole truck. But this is the start of it. We'll see how well it climbs the Rocky Mountains. Well, we're here at Bunt School. A lot of snow. It's a lot of mud. We're going to put it in 4-wheel drive now, just to climb over the normal road to get to someplace. And eventually we're going to move the cameras to the front of the Tacoma and put it in rock crawl mode and put it in hill descent and try out all those cool different modes. See what we can climb over. I might even get frisky and put a camera outside and drive by it a few times. Let's see, I don't really need to fall down out here. But we're bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. This road's got plenty of rock and potholes. And it's really a good off-road place. Ironclads is pretty crazy. And then there's another trail attached to this where some airplane crashed. Everybody climbs up there to see the airplane engine. That's all that's left, but there's some big jumps up there. You gotta have a pretty long vehicle to get through some of that. That's where those big long razors do really well. But an ATV, it's kind of tricky. It's not long enough. You climb down to a hole, you may not climb back out of it. But yeah, pretty cool rock formations. You gotta climb a few hills here. Still in 4 high. Eventually I'll put it in 4 low. And here comes a side-by-side. Looks like a Yamaha. He's a flying. I'll slow him down a little here. Oh, he's letting me pass. That's nice of him. There's another SUV behind me. So, excitement all around. Hope the outside camera's catching a lot of this. It is pretty wicked. We haven't even got to the bad part yet. We're still on the main trail. Look at that. Kicked down that front camera. Ooh, that is cool. So I can see what's right in front of that big giant TRD Pro skid plate underneath the engine. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Other camera out and visualize that camera. That is just so cool. I know that kicked down automatically. Well, come on with the trail map, and it came on with that. That's wild. The GPS thought we rock around enough that it needed to give me an extra layer of protection with that front camera, the 360-degree camera. Guy getting close to me in a Subaru Forester. I'm not sure I would call that much of an off-road vehicle, but people get up here with all their crossovers and they have fun. Let's see. I think we'll get on par of the ironclads once I find that trail. Can't be too far away. Going up toward the ironclads. We're in four-wheel drive high. Eventually we'll shift to low and play with the crawl control and see how far we can go in the snow and the mud. This is a pretty good trail for as far as an obstacle to test out an off-road vehicle. And Toyota Tacomas have done well. This TRD Pro package is, I think, the one you want if you're going to get serious about taking on Mother Nature here in the rocks and the mud and the snow, and weaving in and out of all the side-by-sides and ATVs. But I love this front camera. I'll show you that here in a second. I get turned around up and down. Holy cow, now that's quite a ledge. Watch us turn over this trail. Whoa, yes sirree. Walked right through that ravine. Uh-oh, there's a Jeep coming. Let's see which one of us has more room. I might have more room to get over to the side. A couple of them. Yeah. Trying to look at the front. Looking at the front camera. If you can see those rocks, it's pretty exciting. You can see the 360 view. I love having a front camera. And I'm pretty sure we can climb through all of this. I've been here several times with Kelsey. Yes. Quite the deal. Hopefully the front camera is showing you all the action. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Guys are letting us come through here. Oh, jeez. Pile of water. Oh, this is interesting. Guess we'll see how deep the snow gets, because that's an interesting thing too. Just to see. Let's say, oh, geez, here comes a Jeep. I have no idea if he's got a place to go or if I got a place to go. I mean, he's backing up, so I'll let him do that. There's two Jeeps. Seems to be their territory. What?
There's like 10 plus that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how many rigs. There's a lot.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Thanks.
Yep.
Let's pull of them. Let these guys pass. Oh, second one's a Toyota 4Runner. Those are good off-road trucks too. Let's see how we can go and where we can go. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. We'll get some good rocks to climb. And I'll show you what that front camera looks like. It's also got the 360 view right next to it. I can shut that off and just use this one, but it's kind of neat to see all the rocks around you. That's pretty cool. It shows me the degree of angle. Shows me all kinds of stuff along with the other stuff. That is just so cool. That's nice. I don't know how long I can hold the camera on it, but it's cool. Show me the trees, what's in front, what angle I'm going. Yeah, here we're getting up to some rocks. A lot of guys climb clear up on top of these. Oh, they're at four-wheel drives. I've seen that a few times. Find some leveled out places. I should have got my altimeter out here. It's on one of my phones, so I can show you what's going on. We're on Trail 216, covering some rocks and some trucks. And we don't know where we're going. Let's see how far up we can go on this trail. Been on this a lot of times. Seen a lot of quite wild rigs out here. Homemade ones and just modified ones, but it's everybody goes. We love taking our ATVs and our side-by-side up here. And you get pretty close to the trees, like right here. It's a good spot to see just how much we can clear. And these big rocks, let's see if I can get a picture on the front of this, because this is not easy. I'm sure glad we've got, trying to look at the front. Looking at the front camera, if you can see those rocks, it's pretty exciting. You can see the 360 view. I love having a front camera. Sure we can climb through all of this. Been here several times with Kelsey. Yes, quite the deal. Hopefully the front camera is showing you all the action. Yeah. Okay. You guys are letting us come through here. Ah, jeez. Pile of water. Oh, this is interesting. Guess we'll see how deep the snow gets, because that's an interesting thing too. Just to see what's a help. Geez, here comes a Jeep. Weave in and out of these guys. 10 rigs. We may have to park on the rocks for a while. And this, sitting on a pile of rocks, might be a good place to try the crawl. Let's see, I'm pushing the button. It wants me to go into 4 low. So first I gotta put it in neutral. So there's the crawl button. Oh, okay, let's see, I'm gonna put the modes on here. Wait a minute, let's see. There it's showing mogul, loose rock, mud and sand. Mud and sand, loose rock, mogul, dirt, rock and dirt. You know, I might go to loose rock.
If you have a short bed truck, you know it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.
Put this in crawl. What I've learned about this is you want to have some momentum. So I like a little faster. Even faster yet. It's on high crawl control, which I don't know if that's 5 miles an hour or less. But it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings. And I'm in the highest one, just so when I start slipping, then maybe I can grab it a little more and go on up. But this is a cool trail. It still has snow on it, so it's now mud and snow, so it's a little slick. Be a good test for this crawl control to see if you can just slip on through where it wants to do. Got to get a little soup at times. And there comes a motorcycle. He's going up a whole nother route. I'm just going to say he might know where he's going, or he might just fall off the mountain. Oh, we'll get out of his way. And I'm going to give it a little more soup because I'm going to climb these rocks past the mud. I might climb over the rocks that way. I make sure I don't hit anything underneath. Usually you try to go around them, but tall ones, you sometimes have to go over them. There we go. She's climbing over like a mountain goat. Wow, I love this front camera. I'm going to climb over this plateau. This one's not so bad. I think we can do it. I guess we'll find out when we get on top whether or not this is the wrong route or not. No, we can't climb it. It's a slick rock. Motorcycle knows that too. He's not going to climb the rock. Here's my backup camera. And then we're going to try this trail this way. It's good to have momentum, but I would have to take a run at that rock. And I can't remember what's on the other side of that rock shelf. But I do not want to tear this truck up. It's too much fun to cause damage to it. And that camera is so good when we get it to where we have a full view, because I can't quite see what's on the other side. And that's when that front camera really helps you. Oh, there's a tree. Well, I just saw some lifted Jeeps climb this great big rock. And I would almost I would almost do that with this, but it's not mine. So I got to be a little more careful in that. So I'm going to head back down. So how this works, and the crawl control is cool, and if it wasn't slick, I think we would have walked right up there. But all you do is when it's slipping, you just give it some gas, try to build some momentum, and that worked well. I was able to get through all that slick stuff. So I like it, but you know, it's sometimes that crawl control needs a little help. And I like that. Gives me the option of sitting back and just let it do its thing, which I think you can do on dry rock. Not mud, but I'm in pretty slick conditions here. It's asking a lot of it to do through all these mud puddles and snow banks. So I'll get up here and watch the rest of the guys as they go through this stuff. See what they look like. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, looks like we're piling up. I'm not the only crazy guy out here climbing the wilderness. There's a bunch of them. Oh, look at that. A Jeep way up on top of the rocks. I hope he doesn't fall down all the way to me. Looks like he is coming down. Now this is where it comes in handy going down the hill. Using the ABS brakes, it stops you from sliding all the way down. You got power basically to all four wheels. So using that with power gives you more traction, I think. I know they always say four-wheel drive doesn't brake any better, but actually when you're rotating the axles against the snow, I think it does have an effect let me get up some speed. These guys are going to get tired of waiting on me. There's medium. See how fast I can climb down this hill. Get up to 5 miles an hour. Where's my camera? Oh, crawl down 1 notch. Screen, see what's going on in front of me. Looks like I got a welcoming crowd down here somewhere waiting for me. That's good. Going downhill, I can't quite accelerate as fast as I can going uphill. It's interesting. You can hear it doing all those things. Now I got to get through a mud spot, so it's a little different. You know, I haven't been up this way. Let me try this route. I just came right up over the top of the rocks last time. Shit. Downhill, it's a little worse than going uphill. There's the Stanley Steamer folks owned this hotel. Now they got a museum in the bottom. Covers several acres. This is just 2 of the main buildings in Estes Park, and of course it's closed. Then of course in Estes there's always elk. There they're enjoying the golf course. Maybe they're playing that frisbee game. See a basket there. Yeah, lots of elk. Having fun on the greens. Oh, I thought I saw a frisbee in their mouth. Maybe not. Cool, I like the big knobs. This has got independent temperature left and right. Each seat. Got lane departure down here. And there's that power transmission button. And there's your parking sensors, a beep when you're getting close. There's power rear window. And there's your outlets. And there's that cool looking, weird looking thing. There's 12 outlets, 12 volts. Jump up here, and you got your individual temperature controls. And all these controls up on the screen. Now I've got it in reverse. I'm backing up a trailer. And you got the 360 view, and you got that out the bumper review. Let's see, now there's a button I can push right here. And it makes the screen just concentrate on my trailer hitch, which I like. Too cool. Yipper. Of course, my stereo, my speaker controls, phone controls, lane departure. It was, this is 203 to empty. There's your tack, your fuel. There's your tack. There's your speedometer and your fuel. And that's your temperature gauge. The rest of it's idiot lights. Let's see, I know I've gone through this before. There's where you can adjust a few things. Tire pressure. Use your compass. Yes, now let's see. Let me go. Shows I'm getting 19.9. I've had this over 20. Let's drive around with the trailer on it. Not a heavy trailer. It's weighed right under 3,000 pounds. Distance empty. Oh, I gotta set the time. I need to stop and drink coffee. Then up here you got the SOS button. And you can lock the rear locker. And I got a moonroof. Yes, I can see the stars. And then my light adjustments. So cool. Yeah, this will play with this tomorrow. That is your crawl control. You set your speed. When you're doing that, you put it on crawl. Put it in 4-wheel low. Now that's the front camera on this rascal. Yeah, we push that view button, and that's your front camera. Then up here, it shows you an auto button, which we'll get this in the mountains and we'll see, but it gives you a pretty good view around it. Shows a dog's tail running around back there. But anyway, yeah, front view. I love front view camera. We're going to use this in the mountains tomorrow. You see what's cool there. It kind of shows you what's on the side of the trailer as far back as it can see. This shows you straight back. I'm backing up between two trailers. One thing, I'll tell you, it's not easy getting in the Tacoma with a hat. And this is a small hat. This has only got 3-inch brim, 3-inch crown. It's about the smallest you can get to fit in these darn trucks. And the Tacoma's a little tighter fit than the Ranger. I don't know if the ceiling's talk was this is a moonroof. You'll lose probably 1.5 inches there. But yeah, I have to tilt my head like a longhorn steer climbing in this truck. And the seats are a little closer to the ground. I'd rather it be up more like a kitchen table chair. So this is like more like climbing into a car. The Toyota people love these. They got the best resale value. #1 selling truck in the mid-size class. Toyota folks are very loyal. And this is one market the Japanese got away from the American truck makers. You know, they still have a hard time penetrating the full-size market, but they certainly do own the mid-size. Been doing that for a long time. Go clear back to '69 when the Hilux was here. Tacoma's been on the scene since 1995. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on here. It's first day of April, and it is, gosh, how hot is it? It's in the 70s, some 77 degrees. Where's my air conditioner? Gotta find it somewhere. Turn that temperature up to whatever I can, or down to whatever I can. But anyway, this truck fits a lot of people, just doesn't exactly fit me, but you know, I'm a heavy-duty reporter, so I got a large behind, so I take a nice wide seat, and I don't like a whole lot of bolsters. And this actually is pretty good, the bolsters on this. Got to take a video of these seams. It's got red thread on black leather. It's pretty cool. Let's say I better check out the official color of this rascal. Looks like an army green. Is there wasps in here? We've got wasps at our new place, so it's going to be exciting if there's ones in here. Yeah, army green. Whoa, pretty cool. I don't put the inside color in a convenient place. I'll have to dig that up. I hope that's not a wasp, it's a fly. And I get stopped up here. I'm going to have to, oh, there we go. I found the AC button. I'm so happy. Let's see, and what do we got to do? Now, I'm pulling the same trailer to the Ranger. It's right under 3,000 pounds. It's like 2954, I think. It's one of those numbers. Yeah, 2954, 2,954 pounds. And this one is ready to tow 6,400 pounds. The Ranger is ready to tow 75, which is really good for a midsize, and this is pretty average. It's Tacoma at 6,400 pounds of trailer. But yes, indeed. Take us up the same route. See what we can see. Right now, I'm getting 20.9 miles to the gallon. 20.9, basically 21. And this truck is rated at 22 on the highway, 18 and steady, 20 combined. 276 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque. The 6-speed works hard. It's got this ECT, which I don't know if that cranks up the torque converter, locks it up early, or what it does, but it gives you a little more boost. It's in the transmission. And this is a loaded TRD Pro. It's got all the toys that they offer for these. Got heated seats. And I've towed 6,000 pounds with a Ford. I do fine with this 3.5 V6. Put on the ECT button, the power button. There's no light that comes on. I should have a light that comes on. Anyway, I'll look in the dash. There we go. It's in the dash. ECD power. ECT. Something electronic, something transmission. We'll figure that out too. Eastern Weld County. That's where all truck people live. Everybody out here has a big truck, dually, or a crew cab, pulling flatbeds, horse trailers, car trailers, oil field business, hot shotters, ranchers, farmers. Yes, indeed. Shouldn't quite be this dangerous. We got sand wasps too, and they apparently are dangerous. My son and his wife killed about 100 of them today. We're going to have to figure that out too. It's always something new when you move someplace different. But if it was perfect, it'd be in heaven. We're not quite there yet. Even though this year we kind of thought it might get kind of close. I hope everybody's safe with this virus. But it's just irritating. But praise God, I'm alive. My grandkids are healthy. So I should stop whining. I should have a day of rest with my whining. Well, now I'm on the back roads of 7, Highway 7, getting over to Estes. And this has got a lot of switchbacks, a lot of curves, and these 2.5-inch Fox shocks with the piggyback reservoirs. Doing really well. I can handle a corner pretty tight. This is a fun road for motorcycles and sports cars. And Tacoma TDR Pros. It's fun to take these curves, and it's staying pretty flat. So the shocks are adjusting. I mean, it's hard to make a good road vehicle and an off-road vehicle in the same machine. But, you know, this does really well. I mean, that's one of the keys of these kind of trucks is... I've always thought, you know, that's why I have ATVs and side-by-sides. I thought, you know, it's a cheaper rig to take to the mountains. Doesn't cost me as much. Have fun. But then you got to trailer them up to the mountains. You get a vehicle like this TDR Pro Tacoma, and you can drive it wherever you want to trail ride, and then trail ride. And have XM radio and air conditioning and all that cool stuff. But anyway, and have fun and rock crawl and do all these different modes. So that's kind of the argument. You can either buy cheaper ATVs, trailer them to your trails, or buy a Tacoma TRD Pro and just drive it to the trail and drive it on the trail. So that's kind of a choice that I've seen. And the fact that you can drive this to work whenever we get back to where we can drive to work, that's got a plus. And it's not bad fuel mileage on this. I used to remember it. I think it's like 22 on the highway. So driving the city, you know, your combine's down to 18, but that's still better than, I'm sure, what a Lamborghini would get. You can't go off-road with those. But no, this is a good overall vehicle. It does really well off-road. I just wish the seat was a little higher off the floor. I like to have thigh support. It's really hard to get much thigh support in this seat.